Welcome to Lifestyle Change Straight Talk to You. Today I'm going to talk about body types in eating. So a lot of people don't understand it. Oh, of course, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and share it to your friends who are in need of help or lifestyle change. So today I'm going to talk about body types and eating because a lot of people don't understand. Some do, I'm sure, but a lot of people don't understand that they put us in categories just like everything else. You have different body types. So, and before I go on to the different body types, the main ones, you can also be a combo. So, of course, they're hereditary, and they're based off of bone structure and density, fat, and muscle. And so the first one that I'm going to talk about is called the ectomorph, and that's myself. And I also like to share my picture of when I was competing, and I was definitely put into that lighter weight category. And those are usually for ectomorphs, maybe, well, not necessarily. Anyway, that's another topic. So the ectomorphs are thin, narrow, delicate frames, like myself, smaller joints and very little body fat. We don't gain much body fat at all during the course of our life, and also don't gain much muscle mass. And so for us, our metabolism, I'll just speak for myself. I have a high, or some people may call it a fast metabolism. So that means that my metabolism is running while it's at rest. My metabolism is running while it's active, and my metabolism is running while it's asleep. So for us, we have to eat every 2 hours. That's what they recommend in order for us to maintain, the way we should maintain. Every 2 hours, we have to eat. And they recommend that we eat a lot of carbs and maybe about 25% protein. Here's an example of I'll just use some fruit for example. So I have a choice to eat a banana or strawberries. So of course I want the banana because the banana has more calories. So that's the way that we have to, it's just a quick way to think about how we have to look at our diet as ectomorphs. The suggested training for us is interval training. I wouldn't do a lot of cardio. Of course I wanted to get some cardio in because I have my cardiovascular system needs to be exercised. But I would not spend 30 minutes myself personally on a treadmill because I don't need to lose fat. I'm trying to just gain as much muscle as I possibly can and maintain it. So second, we have the mesomorph, and they have more of the rectangular shape, longer limbs and bones, and their bones are thinner. They have more muscle. And then they do fat. They usually they don't have a lot of problems gaining or losing weight. Those are the folks in the middle category. They get muscles very easily, and they're usually not overweight. So they can basically eat whatever they want, but of course they have to be careful because you get to that point where you start getting that fat on your belly, and then you got problems. You have problems. That fat is just connected to a lot of medical problems, and people's bodies just going through a lot of changes that they really shouldn't be going through. But they can switch up as far as their training. They can switch up between cardio and weights, but that's the mesomorph in a nutshell for the most part. That's how their bodies are. So the last body type is what we call an endomorph, and they usually have the shorter limbs with the broader shoulders. They're usually round and pudgy and overweight. They have less muscle mass. They have a higher percentage of fat, and they are predisposed to store fat. They gain weight faster, and it's really tough for them to take off the weight. They have to really watch their food intake because of that. What they recommend for endomorphs is high intensity cardio and less carbs. So those are the body types in a nutshell. You basically, you just have to, understand what's going on with your body type look at the descriptions. Of course, you can do more research on these different types of body types. Then you know how to eat properly with your body type. And so, again, in one of my previous sessions, I briefly talked about how to eat. And yeah, I'm look at that session because I'm kind of drawing a blank right now. But yeah, everybody can't eat the same. And of course, they recommend for the average person, not the ectomorph, that you eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and one snack, just one snack. Don't overeat. And I would recommend, of course, you can listen to your body cues, of course, but maybe every 3 hours, every 3 to 4 hours. Like 8 o'clock, you had your breakfast, and maybe now around 11 or 12, you're looking to eat your lunch. And you, according to how much calories you burn during the course of the day, you'll figure out when you want to get your snack in there. So that's just it, basically, in a nutshell, about your body types. Figure out which category you're in, or whether you're a combo, and then you'll have a better understanding of how you need to train and how you should be eating. All right. You guys have homework. I hope you guys have been serious about trying to make some lifestyle changes in your life. In about a month or so, or maybe even less, you should start to see some improvements if you've been serious about keeping your diary, doing some sort of training. And of course, I'm going to briefly talk about some of that later too. And then just, gosh, being serious about what you're trying to do as far as making yourself healthy. It's not about how you look. It's about your health. It's about your health first. It's not about how you look. All right. I'll talk to you guys next session. Have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.